News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
As I open up the debate for all my panelists joining me tonight, I'm also opening up the debate for our viewers. Viewers, please answer that question that we put on your screen. The question tonight is, are our peaceniks ashamed to salute our army? Is that what this is all about? Please participate in that debate through Involve.in. We'll take your views, we'll take your messages here on the News Hour tonight. Let me introduce my panel tonight. Dr. Sambit Patra, National Spokesperson of the BJP. Asaduddin Owaisi, Member of Parliament and President of the AIMIM. Lalit Ambardar, activist, joining me live in the studios in Delhi. RSN Singh, Defence Analyst. Dr. Samir Kaul, National Conference Spokesperson. Dr. John Dayal, Human Rights Activist. Dr. Sunil Singh, Leader of the JDU. And Dr. Fuad Halim, Spokesperson of the CPIM. But my first question goes across to Asaduddin Owaisi, who is joining us tonight. Asaduddin Owaisi, पहला सवाल आपसे पूछूंगी, आप नेशनलिज्म को भी एक चोगा समझते हैं जो बीजेपी ओढ़ रही है? Is nationalism a garb that BJP is actually donning at this moment, and that's why they're giving a commendation to somebody like Major Litul Gogoi? Do you think this is about a sham nationalism, or do you think you yourself as an Indian who has been in a situation, who has thought on his feet, who has saved the lives of 12 people, not allowed a single casualty to take place even in the face of 1,200 stone pelters, you've saved election officials, you've saved ITBP men, and you've saved civilians above all, not used your gun which was on your person? Would you like to salute Major Litul Gogoi today, or would you call this a sham nationalism?
I would blame BJP for this sham behavior of BJP. It is BJP who has brought insult to the Kashmiris and to the army. It is BJP's misgovernance which led to 64 army people being killed last year, which is the highest in the last 6 years. It is the incompetence of BJP that they are not able to neutralize 20 Pak terrorists in Valley. It is BJP sham and PDP's incompetence that are not able to control 80 homegrown militants or terrorists belonging to Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba. Now, all this has happened only because of BJP and PDP's incompetence. Please remember the last time when the elections were held, the polling...
Owaisi Sahab, sorry to interrupt you, Owaisi Sahab. Owaisi Sahab, sorry to interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you. मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा मेजर गोगोई. मेजर गोगोई के बारे में सवाल पूछा. एक शब्द, एक लफ्ज नहीं है उनके लिए.
देखिए, प्रॉब्लम ये है ना कि आपके चैनल पे या किसी जगह पर चले गए तो आप लोग बीजेपी को क्रिटिसाइज करना ही नहीं चाहते. इतना क्यों डरते आप लोग मोदी से? क्या करेगा मोदी? जान ले लेगा ना, दे देंगे जान, कोई बात नहीं, मगर उसूल पे जान देंगे. इतना डरते क्यों हैं आप लोग? आप ना हम बड़ा
जान ले लेंगे ना,
शाम तक गाली देते रहते हैं, बोलते जान ले लेंगे.
आप गोगोई मेजर,
अरे जान भी चले गई तो कहेंगे कि सौदा सस्ता हुआ संपीत.
मेजर
जान भी चले गई तो कहेंगे सौदा
करने में आपका क्या जा रहा है सर? मेजर लितुल गोगोई को सैल्यूट करने में आपका
क्या जा रहा है? अगर आप बीजेपी की, अगर मैं बीजेपी को क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा हूं तो आपका क्या जा रहा है? आपको इतनी तकलीफ क्यों हो रही है? अगर बीजेपी के खिलाफ एफआईआर इशू करती तो आपको तकलीफ होनी चाहिए.
आज इस देश में ऐसा समा आ गया कि एक जवान को सैल्यूट करते हुए हमें शर्म महसूस हो. आप शर्म महसूस कर रहे हैं एक जवान को सैल्यूट करने में? आप शर्मसार हो रहे हैं एक जवान को सैल्यूट करने में जिसने जानें बचाई हैं?
मैं कश्मीरियों को सलाम करता हूं. मैं हिंदुस्तान की फौज को सलाम करता हूं. इसलिए करता हूं कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सुप्रीम है, और अगर हम यहां पर बैठकर कश्मीरियों को विलीफाई करेंगे तो याद रखिए कश्मीर में अमन जो बिगाड़ चुके हैं
ओवैसी साहब किन कश्मीरियों की बात कर रहे हैं आप?
यही होने वाला है.
ओवैसी साहब किन कश्मीरियों की बात कर रहे हैं आप? I take strong objection to attributing
उन कश्मीरियों की बात कर रहा हूं
कश्मीरी इस्लामिस्ट की बात कर रहे हैं आप। कश्मीरी खाली कश्मीरी इस्लामिस्ट वहां सुनी नहीं है।
कौन
कश्मीरी शिया हैं, कश्मीरी हिंदूज हैं जिनका वहां पे जिनोसाइड हुआ, कश्मीरी लद्दाखीज हैं, कश्मीरी जम्मू के डोगरा हैं, वो आपके साथ शामिल नहीं है। जो आपकी उनके साथ हमदर्दी नहीं है, आपकी हमदर्दी उनके साथ है जो पृथकतावादी हैं, जो इस्लामिस्ट है, हिंदुस्तानियों का खून बहा रहे हैं। और आपको शर्म आ रही है ये बोलते हुए कि मेजर गोगोई को सैल्यूट करें? क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप? कहां तक आपकी राजनीति गिर जाएगी जनाब? कहां तक जाएंगे आप?
चीखा मत मारिए। सुनिए, आपको कम सुने आता होगा, आपकी बीनाई कमजोर होगी। सुनिए मेरी बात को। आपकी हुकूमत क्या कर रही है? कश्मीरी पंडित को लेकर नहीं गई 3 साल में।
आपकी हुकूमत
एक कश्मीरी पंडित को लेकर नहीं गए।
आपकी हुकूमत सर, ये सरकार आपने कहा, एक मिनट ललित अंबरदार, एक मिनट, आपकी हुकूमत, ये देश हमारा है, ये सरकार हमारी है, ये देश हमारा है, ये सरकार हमारी है, ये प्रधानमंत्री हमारे, ये कश्मीर हमारा है, सब तो हमारा है। आप मेरा तेरा क्या कर रहे हो ओवैसी साहब?
देखिए, जो बीजेपी को वोट डाले ना, वो जवाब दें कि एक कश्मीरी पंडित क्यों नहीं गया वैली को। 3 साल हो गए, किसको शर्म आनी चाहिए? 2 साल हो गए, एक कश्मीरी पंडित नहीं गया।
आप हुर्रियत वालों की
कहां लड़ेंगे?
हम पे करने की जरूरत नहीं है। हम हिंदुस्तानी हैं। कश्मीर में हिंदुस्तान पूरी तरह से सही सलामत रिसुरेट करेंगे, ये आपको वादा दे रहे हैं।
ओके, मिस्टर डॉक्टर संबित पात्रा also wants to come in. Dr. Sambit Patra, do you think the fact that Mr. Owaisi is saying everything else tonight, but he's not saying the one sentence which is the ethos of this country, which is the feeling of this country, which is the deep desire of this country, which is to salute Major Lithul Gogoi tonight, even as he explained to the entire country how 1,200 stone pelters were forcing his men not to save the election officials, were actually forcing him to lift up his gun, to shoot at people where there would have been civilian deaths as there would have been other deaths in that area. Yet that man used his mind, used a human shield, but to an end that was justified, which is not to bring about a single casualty. Today, will we actually salute Major Lithul Gogoi, or will we give all kinds of solutions and even call our nationalism a sham nationalism?
Navika, I am astonished. I'm not only astonished, but I'm ashamed also that an issue which should not be a debatable issue, in the sense that every Indian should get up and salute Major Gogoi, should salute the Indian Army. Over here we have to ask questions. Here we have to plead to people like Mr. Owaisi, please salute, and then they refuse to salute. Not only refuse to salute, rather than discussing about Major Gogoi, they run astray and they start discussing about the central government. Now, Mr. Owaisi, I'm going to answer to your question. You said that you hold accountable the BJP and the PDP government in Jammu and Kashmir for the kind of radicalization that is taking place in Jammu and Kashmir. You said that LET is growing, other terrorist organizations are growing. Sorry, sir, they are growing because of people like you. Because of people like you who sympathize with them. Because of radicalization that is taking place because of Wahhabism. And who supports Wahhabism and the kind of feeling that Wahhabism generates? I'm so sorry to state with due respect, it is politicians like you. When 11 IS sympathizers were caught in Hyderabad, you were the first person to come out in support of them, saying that Indian state is a divisive state. They are in fact mistreating the Muslims. These 11 people were caught because they were Muslims, and you were ready to provide legal assistance to those 11 people. You may be smiling, Mr. Owaisi, but your heart is biting. Your heart knows the truth. You are the one who said Yaqub Memon is hanged because he's a Muslim. You have to answer why there is radicalization.
And let me play out what Major
That is where the problem of Kashmir lies. That is where the problem of Kashmir lies.
Major Lithul Gogoi उस आर्मी के हैं जिसको आपने अभी कहा आप सलाम करते हैं. मेजर लिथुल गोगोई ने हमारे मौत कैसे इस्तेमाल हो रही है जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में उसके बारे में भी कहा. Let's play out that soundbite where Major Lithul Gogoi made that reference as he addressed every single Indian tonight. That's what Major Lithul Gogoi said. Let's listen into that back.
my mine-protected vehicle got stuck in a muddy area, in which seeing us, again the stone pelting have started. And that time it was also an announcement made in the mosque, and with that announcement, the civilian has started gathering, and that time they were more violent.
ओवैसी साहब, मॉस्क में से आवाज आ रही थी और स्टोन पेल्टर्स को उकसाया जा रहा था। आप कभी ऐसी सिचुएशन में रहे हैं जहां 1200 लोग हों, जहां औरतें हों, जहां बच्चे हों, जहां पोल ऑफिशियल्स को और आईटीबीपी के जवानों को और जेएनके पुलिस के जवानों को वहां पर बंदी बनाया जा रहा हो, उनकी डिस्ट्रेस कॉल हो और आर्मी के लोग आए, उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करें, मेगाफोन पे रिक्वेस्ट करें कि आप पीछे हो जाइए, हमें बचाने दीजिए, उनकी कोई बात ना सुने और मस्जिदों से आवाजें आए, उनको उकसाएं? क्या आप ऐसी सिचुएशन में थे? क्या आपके पास अगर गन होती तो आप गन उठाते या आप मेजर गोगोई की तरह सोचते?
मैडम, अगर आप इजाजत दे तो अंग्रेजी में बोलूं। मैं मुसलमान जरूर हूं, दाढ़ी है, सर पे टोपी, अंग्रेजी बोल सकता हूं, इजाजत हो तो। Can I speak in English?
You can speak in whichever language. Every
now, madam,
language
you
is
talk about
language.
No, please, no. Okay, whatever it is. Now, can I tell you that I have not come up in life only walking in Lodi Gardens. I was beaten up on 22nd of September 1999. I had 21 stitches on my head. Not a single part of my body was left. And in fact, one additional SP police fired on me. Now, please remember that. Now, don't assume that I have walked away like this. I have worked hard. Now, my issue over here is that, why aren't you asking BJP, how dare they book an FIR against an officer who has been commended? How dare the IG Kashmir is saying that we will do due inquiry and prima facie case is shown, we will take action. Now, problem over here is that it is the BJP who has to be blamed for all this mess. Why in it 6-7% of polling? Last time it was 50% of polling. Now where are we heading? 64 soldiers were killed in 2016, the highest in 6 years. We had dehyphenated India-Pakistan issue. BJP has been rehyphenated. This is the biggest failure of them. What are they doing in Kashmir? What is their policy in Kashmir? Do they want a dialogue? They have completely finished off political space of every political party. And you have created this mess by vilifying Kashmiris, whether they are Pandits, Muslims or Wahhabis. And one day I want to sit with Sampit and make me understand what is Wahhabism. Does he understand what Tawheed is?
Don't talk about Kashmiri Pandits. Talk about Wahhabi Islamists of Kashmir. They are responsible for what's happening in Kashmir. 700 years of Islamist occupation has brutalized 5,000 years of civilized Kashmiri civilized society. You know what they have done to it? It was a place of learning.
Why don't you take a single Pandit? Why don't you go and say the same nonsense to the Prime Minister and tell him, take the Pandits to Kashmir. Take the Kashmiris to Pandit. Take the Kashmiri Pandits to the valley. What are you doing? You are a coward. You're sitting over here and making grand announcements. Take the Prime Minister. Take the Kashmiri Pandits to the valley. I challenge you to do it.
All right.
I exercise my right as an Indian, as you do in rest of India. I don't want to be living as a dhimmi in Islamized Kashmir.
May I go across?
Remember it.
May I go across to Dr. Sambit Patra and ask him a simple question? Mr. Owaisi has raised 2 points.
10 seconds.
One question, Dr. Sambit Patra. Mr. Owaisi has raised 2 points.
Yeah.
What about the FIR that has been filed against Major Gogoi, number one? And number two, what was Hina Bhatt, a BJP member, doing at a seminar of peaceniks who today, when the army is blasting and pounding forward posts along the LOC from Pakistan, they are going and having tea and discussing when is the next best moment for a dialogue with Pakistan? What is Hina Bhatt doing there, Dr. Sambit Patra?
I'll answer these two specific questions, but first, Navika, आपने just a second, Navika, very important thing. Navika, आपने असउद्दीन ओवैसी से पूछा कि आप कभी ऐसे सिचुएशन में रहे हैं जहां गोली चलती है? आप कभी ऐसे सिचुएशन में रहे हैं जहां पत्थरबाजों ने आपको घेर लिया हो और मस्जिद से अनाउंसमेंट हो रहा हो? नाविका, असदुद्दीन ओवैसी और उनके परिवार वो लोग हैं, विद ऑल ड्यू रेस्पेक्ट, जो ऐसा सिचुएशन क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं। रिमेंबर ये वो लोग हैं जिन्होंने कहा था 15 मिनट के लिए पुलिस हटा दीजिए, फिर हिंदुओं का क्या होगा वो हम दिखा देंगे। 15 मिनट के लिए पुलिस हटा दीजिए, फिर हम वही करेंगे जो मेजर गोगोई के साथ करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, उनको लिंच करके उनको मारने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। ये तो फक्र का विषय है कि we had a Major Gogoi. He did not go down. He did not die. He was not martyred. He had the ability. He thought in his feet. It was an extraordinary situation. He acted under those extraordinary situations in an extraordinary way, and he could save 12 people. And Mr. Owaisi has the audacity of smiling over here. These people who radicalize India, these people who call Yaqub Memon as their hero, these people who say that the Supreme Court is disloyal to this country and the Constitution, and it should be opening its door at the midnight because Yaqub Memon is a Muslim, they cannot preach.
Dr. Patra, it's a long answer, but still no mention of Hina Bhatt. Yes, Hina Bhatt is the question I'm asking you.
No, I am answering Hina Bhatt also, but I would object to Mr. Owaisi laughing and giggling on Major Gogoi. Please don't laugh and giggle on Major Gogoi. It is not an issue of giggling. And I think, Navika ji, you should also object to such kind of behavior. I am mentioning Major Gogoi over here and he is dying laughing. Is he a laughing stock? Is Major Gogoi a laughing stock? What is this kind of behavior?
Owaisi Sahab.
This is not a parliamentarian, sir.
Mr. Owaisi.
Now there is a picture on law.
Let's be very careful about how we talk about our
Major Gogoi के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, आपको इतनी हंसी आ रही है?
Mr. Owaisi, as far as people in this country are concerned, we are very sensitive about our army, we are sensitive about our soldiers, we are sensitive about our jawans. You may not want to salute them.
Madam, this is also my country, not your country. So stop assuming. India belongs to you. It is my country.
So why are you laughing at your own army?
I am smiling because of the nonsense statements made by Sampit.
You have no emotion. You have no emotion for the army.
Is there a rule that I cannot smile on Times Now? Please carry a scroll that you should come on Times Now, you cannot smile. I was smiling and still smile and laughing on the nonsensical statements being made by Sampit. It is the BJP who has to answer, and Sampit is running behind pitches. Sampit is running behind pitches.
Didn't your group say that remove the police for 15 minutes and we will show you what the Hindus would be reduced to? Didn't you say that? Am I saying anything wrong?
Well, let me go back in time. Let me go back in time and tell you. एक धक्का और दो, बाबरी मस्जिद तोड़ दो. एक धक्का और दो, बाबरी मस्जिद तोड़ दो. ये क्या हम रिलीफ कैंपेन चलाएं क्योंकि बच्चे पैदा हो? किसने कहा था? किसने कहा था ये? मियां मुशर्रफ किसने कहा था? हमारे मुंह में ज़बान नहीं है. You think that I cannot answer back?
आपके मुंह में जबान है, आपके सीने में दिल है या नहीं पूछ रहे हैं? आपके मुंह में जबान बिल्कुल है,
आप लोगों का दिल पत्थर हो चुका है.
टू यू मिस्टर
आपका दिल, इन लोगों का जो बोल रहे हैं उनका दिल पत्थर हो चुका है. कश्मीरियों से मोहब्बत करो. कश्मीरी भी हमारे.
मिस्टर ओवैसी, आपसे सिर्फ एक सवाल है आज. Tonight, nobody will question you and your Indian
मैं रात के 12 बजे तक बैठने तैयार हूँ.
मैं सिर्फ एक सवाल पूछ रही हूँ. आपकी हिंदुस्तानियत, आपकी इंडियननेस, there will be no question if you tonight on national television, on the news hour tonight, say that yes, you salute Major Litul Gogoi because he saved lives. If you salute Major Litul Gogoi tonight, nobody will question your Indianness. The only reason we are questioning you...
Madam, listen.
Yes,
listen to me.
Go on.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Please listen to me. Your question is like a Hitler interrogator that if you don't answer me, I'll send you to a gas chamber. I will go to gas chamber. Please send me to a gas chamber.
Okay, so you will not salute.
You can tie me.
I am not not given you any ultimatum. I am only requesting you do what the rest of India is feeling tonight. Rest of India is saluting Major Litul Gogoi. That's exactly what I asked you. Will you salute Major Litul Gogoi? That's the simple question. Where is Hitler here? I'm asking you a simple question. Major Litul Gogoi.
I have all the respect. I have all the respect for Indian Army. I have all the respect for Indian Army, and it is this BJP government which was responsible for 64 army people dying last year. It is this BJP which has rehydrated India and Pakistan. It is this BJP which has allowed the head of the army to be cut. So now BJP has to answer, not me. It is the BJP who must answer why are they not able to take a single Kashmiri Pandit back to Valley.
No reply
it is BJP who must answer why have they
you and I are here.
against Lieutenant Colonel Gogoi.
Let's open this up. Let's open this up. I have my other panelist, Dr. Sameer Kaul of the National Conference. Dr. Sameer Kaul, are you also equally shy? Are you also equally ashamed as Asaduddin Owaisi tonight to salute Major Litul Gogoi, who saved lives in Budgam that day? Did you actually want to salute somebody like him, or will you also find excuses and say that you salute the Indian Army, but when it comes to Major Litul Gogoi, your lips are sealed? Are you ashamed of our Jawans? Are you ashamed of our soldiers? Who protects Omar Abdullah? Who protects Farooq Abdullah? Don't they require soldiers and forces to protect them? Why such shame in saluting a major from the Indian Army who showed such bravery on April 9th?
You know, Navika, I respect you like I respect all women. But I have to say that you're behaving as the second spokesperson for the BJP tonight.
Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
As much as you're aware of it.
Every political party blames me for taking the other political party's side.
He's good on his own. He doesn't require any help.
Let's not be patronizing. Let's not be patronizing. I have got these brickbats from every political party. Yeah. So you answer the questions and forget my own standing to me. What is my standing as a journalist? Leave that to me to worry about. You worry about the questions I'm asking you.
I sit here today very humbly, not to follow the edicts of what Times Now wants me to say, but to say that I very humbly want to not make the Hindu fight the Muslim. I do not want the army to get into this.
You are being asked a relevant question.
Because I consider the army.
What you want us to say? What is Hindu-Muslim about it, doctor?
You want us to say how? You want us to say how great you are? Yes.
What is Hindu-Muslim about it?
Yes, you are very great.
The Times Now gang.
You want us to say how great you are? Yes, you are very great. But do you want to salute Major Litul Gogoi? We will call you great. We will call you great if you salute Major Litul Gogoi. We will call you great. Any other position that you take is not going to make us call you great. We will call you great if you are ready to salute Major Litul Gogoi.
I am not looking for certificates of nationalism and greatness for Times Now, Navika. I'm sure as hell not. All I'm saying is allow people in this country to differ with the point of view and not automatically get classified as traitors and enemy agents and spies and anti-Hindu and all that. That's all I'm saying tonight.
This is about politics, doctor. This is not about politics. This is about Indian Army.
Now come you've got a hound on the program.
Mind your language.
This program is not for hounds.
You are a stooge of
borrowed hounds tonight.
You are a stooge of PDP. Let me tell the nation today, no Kashmiri Pandit worth his or his soul can ever compromise on Indianness. Let me tell the people who masquerade as Kashmiri Pandits on national television.
That is true. So you pronounce on the pulpits of Times Now.
Not like you being stooges of Islamist mainstream subversive.
he decides what is Indianness, and so does Times Now, and then they work according to it.
A small question.
All I'm saying is, I do not want the army, the great Indian army, to come down to a level where they would want to violate a military code, to violate a convention, and for which army? The army which is known for its greatness, not only by being strong. They are great because they have the ability to restrain, the ability to protect the constitution of their country, the ability to respect their own laws. So all I'm saying is, that's the army I respect and I would like to respect and salute here on the program tonight. But am I in agreement with what Major Gogoi did? Sorry,
I'm telling you.
No, how could you be in agreement? Dr. Sameer Kaul, 1 minute. Dr. Sameer Kaul, we understand where you are coming from because you come from a party where Farooq Abdullah is the chief patron. Farooq Abdullah calls stone pelters as martyrs, stone pelters as soldiers. Farooq Abdullah calls stone pelters as those who are fighting for the nation.
Does a stone pelter cease to have civil liberty?
Navika, I will go beyond.
A political party that believes that stone pelters and soldiers के बीच का फर्क आपको पता नहीं है. Dr. Sameer Kaul, you don't know the difference between stone pelters and soldiers? You don't have in your mind any difference between stone pelters and soldiers? Is that what you mean for this country? Is that why the National Conference has been in power for 40 years in Jammu and Kashmir? You do not have the difference in your mind between stone pelters and soldiers?
One is trying to protect the integrity of the nation. Other needs to be got onto the track. That's the only difference. Both are citizens of India. One is trying to protect the integrity of this country, and the other is off the track, and he needs to be brought
not off the track. He's challenging the Indian state.
Things like this.
Stone pelters are challenging the Indian state.
The biggest war, the biggest enemy in Jammu and Kashmir is alienation. It's not so. And you know, I would tell you, please answer Mr. Owaisi's question as to what has the government done to get people like me back to Kashmir.
Dogras are not alienated. Hindus are not alienated. It's your national conference and their soldiers who are alienated.
Alienation, even 40 years of your party being ruling in Jammu and Kashmir is a question you need to introspect on. 40 years your party has ruled the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Why is there alienation still, sir? It's a question you need to introspect on. But let me get in RSN Singh. RSN Singh, is there a fundamental difference between stone pelters and soldiers? Are political parties
than firing an FIR? You know, Major Gogoi, they have an FIR against
a normal procedure.
This government has an FIR currently in Jammu and Kashmir against Major Gogoi.
It just shows the open-mindedness. It just shows the open-mindedness after a senior leader, a former chief minister like Omar Abdullah tweets pictures. It just shows the open-mindedness. Is that a viewpoint that you would ever thought about?
There is an army tribunal going on where they are trying to ascertain what happened. How can we...
Yeah, what's the problem? What's your problem with that? You should, all the more important for you to salute the system. All the more important for you to salute the system.
That wouldn't be done in a civilized country.
Mr. Sameer Kaul,
Can I come in? Can I come in? Can I be allowed
Sameer, can I answer?
Yes, Dr. Patra.
Sameer, if you allow me, can I answer your question?
Yes, please do, Dr. Patra. Please do.
Points you have raised.
Can I come in, please?
Yeah, thank you. Sameer, your two questions. Number one, that there was a military inquiry going on. Today's newspaper are abundant with the news that in fact that the military inquiry is over. The report has been submitted to the military dispensation. The report is yet to be made public. That's the difference. It's not being made public, but it has been submitted to the army brass. Secondly, as far as the FIR is concerned, though Navika and others have stated that this is open-mindedness of a democratic system, which is also true, but the major issue is that with ASPA on, naturally the civil dispensation cannot have an upper hand over the military dispensation. It is finally the military dispensation which takes a call. The larger question over here is, with due respect I would submit to you, please for God's sake, let's not make this a Hindu-Muslim issue. This is army versus the ones who pelt stones, who break law.
Absolutely, and there has to be a difference. We have breaking news coming in. We have breaking news coming in. And look at one senior National Conference leader, Junaid Mattu. What does he have to say about Major Litul Gogoi? He calls Major Litul Gogoi a coward. He says that he should be treated as a war criminal. He compares him to a war criminal. That is the tweet that has been put out. He says Gandhiji must be turning in his grave watching you celebrate a war criminal, an utter coward as a hero, no courage in using a human shield. That's Junaid Mattu's tweet that's coming up. RSN Singh, do you agree with the National Conference and Junaid Mattu, who calls Major Litul Gogoi a war criminal? A man who saved 12 lives, a man who did not use his gun when he had the full right to do so, a man who dispersed a crowd of 1,200 stone pelters who were preventing him and his men from doing their duty. Should he be treated as a war criminal? Have our political parties lost their mind?
But Navika, are you aware of the Geneva Convention? Navika, are you aware of the Geneva Convention?
Why don't you discuss the Geneva? Why don't you discuss the Geneva Convention in Pakistan?
That's how it is classified in the.
I tell you what, if Gandhi was alive today, he would have recommended. भाई आप इनको चुप कराओ यार,
ललित
and he would have said, नहीं आप चुप कराओ ना इनको.
Okay,
I want to make a serious point for God's sake.
Yes, RSN.
What I was saying is that today, today you showed two videos, one of action across the line of control, and the second was the interview of this major. Now, no strategic analyst in the world will disagree with me that these are two facets of the proxy war. One is across the border or the LOC, and the other, what happened was, in this the incident involving Major Gogoi. Now, what was happening inside? Somebody was targeting democracy, for God's sake, with those stones. And what did Zakir Musa say? Have they read his interview? He said, he told these Hurriyat fellows that you fellows, who told you that it is fight for Kashmir? Islam is anti-democracy, he said. He said that you have been telling us about Kashmiriyat and about Pakistan. How can you, confine us within a territoriality? And then he said is that we are fighting for global jihad. We are fighting for Ummah. We are fighting for caliphate. We are fighting against democracy. He told those Hurriyat fellows, and the Hurriyat, these so-called Hurriyat leaders, they started shitting in their pants. So that is this side of the proxy war. Unfortunately, those who pick up stones, I don't care what is their number. Those picking up stones are also part of that proxy war. And what did Zakir Musa say about mosques? He told the Hurriyat leaders. 1 minute. Why no? Listen. What he said is that you have been telling that it is fight for Kashmiri independence. He said it's fight for religion. And then he asked these Hurriyat leaders that why do you then use the mosques to wage this war against India? These fellows have no answer. So I'm on a very strong wicket. The second point is that you were talking about proxies. We all know that a proxy war has proxies, within, Kashmir. There are proxies outside.
That's right.
There are intellectuals, there are politicians of all hues, and some of these politicians
between stone pelters and our soldiers. It's probably the biggest travesty of justice.
And
about political parties do not know the difference between stone pelters and soldiers. Dr. Fuad Halim, Sitaram Yechury was asked a question by a Times Now reporter today. And he was asked, are you happy that Major Litul Gogoi has been awarded? He has been given a Chief of Army Staff commendation because he saved lives. He did not use his gun but saved lives in Jammu and Kashmir. There was complete silence. Are you ashamed to salute a national hero like Major Litul Gogoi? Dr. Fuad Ali?
Well, I'm ashamed that till today, Farooq Dar, the gentleman who was tied to the jeep, whether he was a voter or not and has casted his vote in the democratic exercise in Kashmir, as a fact has yet to be established. I'm really
the fact has been established.
That if you go through the...
Major Litul Gogoi has said that he was 20 kilometers away from his home. There was no booth that was 20 kilometers away.
Spokesperson. Let me quote the Indian Army spokesperson, Mr. Aman Anand. He says, Major Litul Gogoi has been awarded Chief of Army Staff's Commendation Card for sustained efforts in counter-insurgency operations. Now, we do know sustained efforts means his performance over a long period of time in the area where he is performing. It is not specifically to this incident. I think so it's very unfortunate that we are actually deconstructing our own Indian Army, their soldiers, their officers, in a way that we can sell news. This is the most unfortunate thing. The second thing I'd like to point out is that
there is no need for us to sell news, Dr. Fuad Ali.
Navika, let me finish.
Let me correct you. No, let me correct you. Let me correct you.
Please don't correct me.
Major Litul Gogoi spoke. He spoke to every single Indian and he talked about the incident. We don't have to sell news to make you happy. We are carrying the word of Major Litul Gogoi, our soldier, and we believe every single word that our soldier actually says.
Under investigation of the BJP government in Kashmir, the Bharatiya Janata Party government in Kashmir is investigating the incident in which Major Litul Gogoi is involved. And that investigation has not concluded. Let us finalize. In this situation, the Chief of Army Staff chooses to give a commendation card, which I think so is a breach of protocol. Prior to this incident, no...
You haven't heard the answers that
my God, the Chief of Army Staff is breaching protocol, and you are the one, following protocol. What kind of statement is that?
Fuad Ali hasn't heard the answers. Dr. Sunil,
the Army Chief breaching protocol, I've never heard such kind of audacious statement from anyone.
Is Kumar in agreement with Sharad Yadav, or is it once again a split in the JDU itself? Nitish Kumar के लिए आर्मी बड़ी है, मेजर गोगोई बड़े हैं या सोनपेल्टर बड़े हैं? कौन बड़ा है? डॉक्टर सुनील सिंह.
That communists did it very well.
Navika, you cannot ask a question like this giving a multiple choice question. Let me explain you. Yeah, Navika, you cannot ask a multiple choice question like this, answer A, B or C. Let me explain the thing. That Major Gogoi incident, the army is already conducting an inquiry.
They have only one option.
And a file is
there. And let the
report come out and
the report has been submitted.
Let me complete. Let me complete, Navika. And if this commendation is not linked with that, even if army does the commendation, as an exception we can accept it. Because, but primarily it looks that it's against the democratic thing. You cannot use a human shield as an exception. I cannot say anything. Let me realize that we are not at war with Kashmir. Kashmir is an integral part of India. And then the stone pelters has to be dealt as per law.
You are talking about the human shield. What about the lives of hundreds of people there? You are talking about the usage of a human shield. What about the lives of hundreds of people there? And John Dayal, you are a human rights activist. You talk about the human rights of Farooq Dar. Farooq Dar, the man who was tied to the jeep. The question is, what about the human rights of the civilians who were standing there, of the ITBP jawans there, of the election poll officials there? What about the army people there? What about the civilians around? Every single life was saved. Why can't you see that?
What about tree? You have said that the army report is ready, it's been given to army headquarters. Let it be released to the public and we will know what happens there. That is not the issue. It is not an issue of judging the army. I have come here not on this issue at all. I have come here to commend the peace process, to support the people who are absolutely,
so the Chai Party
because that is there.
So
you call it a Chai Party, I call it a peace initiative. I have come here to support that. I have not come here to be questioned about my nationalism or to be abused.
The Chai Party is important, sir, at the time.
That is the most important.
The Chai Party about when there should be dialogue with Pakistan.
Ms. Kumar, if I may complete my sentence, please.
More important than the army action on the LOC?
For 46
is that more important than the army action on the LOC?
I have not spoken. Let me speak for 1 minute. Let me speak for 1 minute.
Gang met in India International.
Otherwise, I will not speak for the rest of the program.
On the eve, the day Kulbhushan Yadav was announced death penalty in Pakistan. And these were
I cannot complete my sentence, this is the last time I'm coming here. Allow me to complete my sentence.
Okay, let him complete.
The peace process is essential so that these situations don't come on, that they don't happen, that there's no need to tie anybody to the front of a jeep, that there is no need to go into hypothesis as to how many people will be killed, that there is no need to embarrass the army. Therefore, the government of India and the Prime Minister must tell us what is his policy on Kashmir.
John Dayal, I'm glad you complete your sentence. I'm glad you completed your sentence. Before I come to you, Dr. Sambit Patra, the only point I want to make is the timing of the peace process.
I want to tell him the Kashmir policy.
You can't hold peace talks about dialogue with Pakistan on a day the army is actually carrying out an action in the Bhimber sector.
What did you announce?
It's the timing that's important, sir. It's the timing that's important, Dr. Sambit Patra.
Navika, those...
Let me please complete a few sentences. Can I answer? Number one, Navika, look at... Navika, after this debate, I'm going to rewind the tapes of the debate and I'm going to see it again. You know why? So much of coaxing, so much of pleading, so much of begging, so much of shouting. For what? So that we Indians in this panelist salute one of our Indian Jawan, so that we salute Major Gogoi. I'm really aghast, Navika, tonight that it takes so much of pain and then we are called names just because we asked them to salute Major Gogoi. One says that no, this is against human rights. The other says that democracy has died in this country. The third person says that the stone pelters are to be dealt as per the constitution. But who thinks about the human rights of the Jawans? Who thinks about the human right of those 12 people who are about to be butchered by 900 crowds standing outside with stones and petrol bombs in their hands?
1200.
My God,
Dr.
and you call yourself Indian?
Major Little Gogoi corrected.
Are we Indians?
It was not 900, it was 1200.
No, I'm
1200.
And let me tell you the Kashmir policy, Mr. John Dayal. Mr. John Dayal, you wanted to know about the Kashmir policy. Give me 10 seconds. I will tell Mr. John Dayal the Kashmir policy in 10 seconds.
Tell us in detail.
Arisenji, I'll just take 10 seconds and I'm sorry I'm interrupting. Just 10 seconds, Arisenji. Yes, hear about the Kashmir policy. The Kashmir policy, only recently General Rawat, General Bipin Rawat, the Chief of Army Staff, he said that all these stone pelters, if they do not fall back, if yet after our warning they start functioning as the overground workers of terrorists, supporting militants and terrorists, supporting them to escape, we will go helter-skelter after them. Remember, Mr. John Dayal, we will go helter-skelter.
That is the army policy. What is the government of India? What is Mr. Modi's policy?
And the second thing is,
Mr. Modi say
and second Kashmir policy has been exhibited today by the Indian Army. The Indian Army has blown
that is its job.
And it's been backed by the Modi government. The Modi government policy
proactive action by the Indian Army.
Colonel Arisan Singh has been wanting to make a point. Let me go across to Colonel Arisan Singh. Yes, Arisan Singh.
No. I just wanted, there was a question asked by Mr. Owaisi that he said some 14-16 attacks have taken place. Who is responsible for that? Now let me tell you, these attacks were not carried out directly by the Pakistan military. Pakistan military is too coward to carry out these attacks deep inside enemy territory. These attacks were carried out by jihadis. these attacks were a manifestation of an ideology. This ideology has resonance with the Wahhabi ideology, prevailing across the border. Whether it is the jihadis who are crossing and attacking here. By the way, attack on Pathankot was a jihadi attack, not a military attack or anywhere else. So what you are saying, if this peace cannot come here, it took 35, 40 years for Abdullahs and, muftis, to brainwash these, people of Kashmir with this, brand of Islam, Jamaat-e-Islami brand. But they are under threat now, let me tell you. They have already been supplanted by a more vicious form of jihad, and that is the Islamic State. And the Islamic State, by the way, I say with all emphasis, has arrived in a big way in Kashmir. All these Abdullahs and will get no cover. Let me tell you. Now, probably they will, they will run back to Kashmiriyat, then they will start claiming Kashmiriyat. So my simple point here is that we are fighting a proxy war which is based on an ideology. We have proxies inside. We have people, encouraging these, proxy war from outside. And whenever we raise our voice, these proxies are so visible. They are visible on television channels. They are visible on the front seats of parliament. They are visible amongst the intellectuals. They are the ones who should be tried for waging war against the nation.
Absolutely.
You see that in the Indian Army. Indian Army takes a good action. The resolve of the nation is diluted.
I challenge you to do that. I challenge you all to try all of these
no different from the jihad that is being waged in the rest of the world. No. It's important for us to realize what India faces in Kashmir is jihad no less than barbaric that's experienced in Middle East. What Yazidis suffered in Middle East, Kashmiri Pandits were subject to the same barbarity in 1990. So we need to realize it's a war. It has to be fought like a war. It's not a political issue. It's not a law and order problem. So Major Gogoi needs to be given a free hand to do what he has done.
And ask him finally in this debate as I wrap up this show, Dr. Sameer Kaul, will you draw a difference between stone pelters who are overgrown terror supporters? That's the bottom line that has been stated. Will you find any difference between our soldiers and our stone pelters? Because unless you can find the difference between two, there will be no end to the so-called alienation that you talk of in Kashmir. And my final question to you, will you today, at the end of this show, want to salute Major Litul Gogoi for saving lives in Jammu and Kashmir, because that is above all a complete homage that he's paid to human rights of every single human being present in that area, and there were thousands of them present that day, Dr. Sameer Kaul.
I leave this program today by hoping against hope that human shields does not become a practice, a justified, accepted method of dealing with difficult situations for the Indian Army in Kashmir, because there is going to be plenty of them.
But if it saves lives, will you salute?
Already alienated nation,
if you end up saving lives by using a human shield, would you at least comment that gesture?
That is the other bit. You asked me two questions.
And that option is always there.
That I salute I salute the Indian Army today, but an army which keeps up, looks over.
Dr. Kaul, 1992,
who needs your salute? Who needs your salute?
Honorable
does not
and if the army feels
it was an honorable
hardcore terrorists.
You guys are no shame. They were talking about that.
Gentlemen,
you talk about
Dr. Sameer Kaul. Dr. Sameer Kaul. Okay, Dr. Sameer Kaul, even as I wrap up this debate, may I tell you that the Indian Army is made up of brave soldiers like Major Litul Gogoi. So we salute Major Litul Gogoi, brave soldier who saved lives, who did not use his gun, who saved lives. If you cannot salute him, then clearly it's a sad day for India. It's a sad day for Kashmir, because Major Litul Gogoi is serving in Kashmir.
But the honorable,
the Indian Army does not need
they have to do the honorable thing.
We'll have to end it there. The choice is yours. Your government, your party has been in government for 40 years. Why is there alienation? Why will you not actually salute Major Litul Gogoi? Is a question the entire country is asking you tonight. Why will you not salute Major Litul Gogoi, the brave man who saved lives? Why will you not do that? Why will people on this panel not salute Major Litul Gogoi is a question India is asking tonight. As I wrap up and thank all my panelists tonight on debate number 1 as Major Gogoi hits back. That's the top trend on Twitter. Let me go across to my colleagues Anand and Tanvi joining me on the other side from the Mumbai newsroom. Yes, Anand, over to you. Your debate coming up next. Once again, we are asking the question, will the peaceniks dictate the shots, or will the Indian Army do so?
No, we're not talking about the peaceniks this time around, Navika. We just swung it around a bit. What happened earlier was some fireworks, which the other side denied. And we're very happy they continue to deny. Because ek gaya 55 baki hain. Let them keep denying and let the army keep pounding.
Well, we are proud of our army for one more reason tonight, and that's because of the pounding they've given to Pakistan. That big debate in just a couple of minutes.
The News Hour at 9 will be right back after the break.